Hi there, I'm Nikki from Allied Pigments, and I just want to share a few tips with you on your general cleanliness and hygiene in your clinic. A few tips before your client comes in. You need to cover everything that your client is going to lie on and touch. For example, your bed. You need to put a cover on your bed that won't let any moisture or anything through. I cover my head as well. If you do have a normal beauty plinth that comes out far here, I see a lot of people use toweling. Toweling is not an option in permanent makeup because you cannot wash out bloodborne pathogens, and I'll explain in a minute what bloodborne pathogens is. But what you need to use is a linen saver or something like a dental bib that's got a one-way absorption so that you don't cross-contaminate touching surfaces with each other. So when your client comes in, you want to use something like this that's got a plastic on the one side that you place on the bed behind her head, and then when she's on the bed, the second one you place on top of her to cover her clothing. Also, you don't ever use toweling or things that you have to put in the wash machine. Bloodborne pathogens is something that you can't kill just in a normal washing machine. Everything that you use for permanent makeup must be disposable, and you can't dispose of it in the municipal waste. You have to get a special company to remove it as medical waste. So what I mean with bloodborne pathogens is something that is harmful to a human. If it's a bloodborne pathogen, it means it's probably something like a virus, like hepatitis. And what technicians often don't really understand is where you touch something that has touched the client's open skin, that bloodborne pathogen is carried over to another surface. Now, things like hepatitis C lives for 7 days outside of its environment. So for the next 7 days, when you touch that thing again, you're cross-contaminating someone else. So the best thing to do when you do permanent makeup is treat this area as a bubble. So what I mean with that is you're going to prepare your bed or your plinth for your client. Before she comes in, you're going to prepare your trolley, and everything that you're going to touch, like your light, you're going to cover with a barrier film. You get barrier films that's big for big areas, or you can get these little ones that you can just wrap your machine and other tools with. So when you have a look at the trolley, your trolley should be covered completely. Everything that you need for your procedure should already be on your trolley. Obviously, the color you're going to decide with your customer first, but once you're ready to start with the procedure and you put your gloves on, the only things you're allowed to touch are the things that you've put ready on your trolley. This is for the client's body. Your pigment cups are disposable. When I put my anesthetic cream on, I just take some of this barrier film and put that on my trolley, and I put my product right there so that it's not another container that I have to wash and throw away. So you plan ahead. Everything that you're going to need, you keep on your trolley, so that once you open the needle with your gloves on, the only thing you're going to touch again is your client. Where you dispose of your soft goods, you can also keep this as a separate sort of plastic that you can contain, and that means that you double bag your refuse before you throw it away. Your soft waste comes in a different bag. Your sharps comes in a sharps box like this. Now you have to get a professional company to remove of your waste. Something like compass waste, there's a lot of different places that do it for you. And that sharps box, it's important that you don't put it on a shelf or somewhere where it can be knocked over. Because if you do prick yourself with that needle by accident, or someone else picks up a needle in the municipal areas, they can actually cross-infect each other. So coming back to your bubble while you're working, I see a lot of technicians working with their gloves, touching the client, and then reaching out and getting some pigment and refilling the pigment pots and put the pigment back again and carry on. Now, think about what you're doing after you've touched that client with your gloves. There's blood on your glove. Even if it's just a pinprick size, you've contaminated your gloves. So now you touch a bottle of pigments, you've taken that bloodborne pathogen and put it on your bottle. Next time you take your bottle with your clean hand or with another glove, you touch it again and you touch the next client. So what you've done is you've taken the one pathogen to your bottle right back next to your following client. So whenever you go out of this bubble, it means that you have to take off your gloves, throw them away, touch whatever you want to touch. Maybe it's a pen, or maybe you want to check your phone or whatever. But the moment you move away from this area, you have to take your gloves off and get new gloves again. So if you are interested in doing a bloodborne pathogen course, which I think is an essential course that you must do, you can go onto the website www.spcp.org. It's the Society of Permanent Cosmetics.org, and you can do a bloodborne pathogens course on there that explains to you exactly what is possible for you to cross-contaminate your clients with. I hope this has been helpful. Thanks.